not surprising, shocking to me how many of them just had no clue what was going on out there.
We say the culture of desperation is simply this. We see more and more contractors out in the bush, nobody taking responsibility for them. It used to be at one time when major forest companies maintained the forests and maintained the work, that everybody that worked in the forest industry came under their responsibility. There's been an increase and a steady downloading responsibility. And we say that's effectively economic blackmail. When I talked about the right to refuse unsafe work that every single worker in this province has, in this country has, think of it. If you work at McDonald's, you have a right to refuse unsafe work, and that's a good thing. But if you're a contractor in the forest industry of British Columbia, if you're a logging truck driver, an independent owner-operator, how do you exercise your right to refuse unsafe work? How do you do that? Because I can tell you this, and it's well known, that if you exercise your right to refuse unsafe work, chances are you don't work the next day. You may not work on the next contract that's left. That's reality. You know, and it's interesting. We're a company that came out of bankruptcy protection a little over a year ago. So when you go talking to people about this, and you're telling folks that this is the way that we're going to win in the long term, it takes a little bit of time to turn that around, because they thought that they needed to make shortcuts. We finally have to show them that, hey, shortcuts, if you're just measuring against the clock for today, you may win by taking it. But every time that you show us a problem in safety, every time you show us or refuse to do work because it's unsafe, we actually fix a problem in our business that, again, may cost us a little bit today, but we win on it tomorrow. We win on it the next day, all of next week, all of the next month, all of this year, and for years into the future. And we win every time. So that's the personal challenge that I'm taking on as a leader in our company. Thank you. When the facts are that more than two-thirds, I would venture to say three-quarters of the deaths are in the non-union sector, that points to the fact that unionized workers push for better safety programs. They do get in employers' face. But you know, when their jobs are contracted out, what happens is workers go into survival mode. And here we have it. So it really is a perfect storm when you have the regulations being cut, the enforcement being cut, we're contracting out all of this work. We shouldn't be surprised at the number of fatalities. And I got to tell you, it really bugs me when I hear people say that we can't be finger pointing, but oh boy, it's okay to blame the worker and blame the culture of risk taking on the workers. And at the same time, we don't have people in industry stepping up and being held accountable. Where is the accountability for management when some worker gets killed not 45 feet away from his death site, is posted on a board that says that there's not going to be welding on rims? And you find out that they were welding on rims not once, not twice, but several times in that operation. And nobody gets held accountable. We just end up with blood on the floor. We're going to have to take, those of you who have mentioned, we have to take a coordinated approach. I agree with that implicit. Safety is going to have to become paramount in ways that I am compelled to conclude it simply hasn't been. Because again, the numbers bear tribute to that fact.
As our members know, it isn't only forest workers that face safety issues. It's every worker, from the healthcare sector to the mines and factories, union and non-union alike, that need our union to stand up and fight for their rights. In District 3, we're up for that fight.
The power that we are going to gain is by training all our younger members. You know, as the older guys step down, it's, you know, we have to step up. The younger guys have to step up to keep prepared for anything, especially being a coal miner like I am, to protect all our rights, keep us safe and alive.